Good morning. Hi, I'm Natasha. It is Saturday morning. Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm Natasha. This is my channel, Always Be Crafting. It's Saturday morning, and on Saturday mornings, I sew, because on Saturdays, I sew. And that's usually true, but it's not true today. Today's a very special Saturday. In the Jewish calendar, it's called Yom Kippur. It is a day of atonement. It is a day of reflection, and it's a very holy day. And I am about to leave my house to go to services where I lead the children's services. So I lead songs for families with young children. And it is such a gift that I get to do that. It's also considered a mitzvah, if you will. Anyways, it is October 12th, and I don't have time to sew this morning. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to show you a couple of things that I purchased this week because this week was Amazon deal days, and I bought a few things for my sewing room. And I thought, if I can't sew on a Saturday, I'll just show you what I got to make my sewing a little easier. I got three things, basic three things, and they're all to help me stay organized. I've been on an organizing kick lately. One of my favorite channels to watch is Diane in Denmark. If you have not watched Diane in Denmark, she's delightful. Now, you'd think Diane in Denmark would be someone Danish. She's Scottish. She's hilarious. She's wonderful, and she does something called the Fly Lady system. I don't know a lot about Fly Lady system. I'm learning about the Fly Lady system, but mostly what I'm learning is that organizing can be kind of like peeling an onion, that it's best done one layer at a time. And so that's what I'm doing. I've been attacking my house one layer at a time, just 15 minutes a day. If you've been here before, I think I showed off my timer, my little timer that I bought at Target, and it has a 15-minute setting. So I will just set it for 15 minutes, and I will do something, a lot of organizers call it eating the frog. So you do the task you hate the most. You eat the frog. The thing you hate the most, you set your timer, you eat the frog, you get it off your to-do list, and then you get to enjoy your creative space. So in line with that, I have been trying to organize my patterns. As you know, I get a lot of patterns. I love patterns. I love learning, and that's what patterns are. Patterns are an opportunity. They're like little individualized courses, you know? So every time I open up a new pattern, I get to learn from somebody. Somebody has taken the time to give me instructions on how to do a bag in this way. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I already know how to do this. I'm not necessarily learning something new every single time, but I still really appreciate the effort that goes into them. But I get patterns from a lot of places. Now, you've heard me talk about Bayani. I'm doing this bag right now. The double zip gear bag is my slow along that I'm working on. So I have a lot of Bayani bags, patterns, and this is like not even all of them. These are just the ones that happen to be right next to my desk. Next to my sewing table down here in the basement. But I also have from Teresa Coates, the Elemental Coat. Now that's kind of a little bit different size. And then, oh look, more by Annie. And then from Natalie Santini of So Hungry Hippie, the Bardot Bucket Hat. Great pattern. Also from Natalie Santini, she has she doesn't have a big picture on the front, but this is the Jill Tunic pattern. And I have a lot more. Oh, here's one from Quilt Smart, the Mondo bag. It is very similar to my Twisty Tote. I showed off a couple weeks ago my twist tote. I had done it in the measurements of the Mondo bag. So you can see that on another video. When I went to see the K Facet lecture, that's when I had talked about that. Very, very similar, but the Mondo bag specifically helps you. It is interfacing that helps you do these grid pattern for those squares to make it even easier. Anyways, one of the things I bought to try to make everything a little bit more cohesive were envelopes, clear plastic envelopes. So everything can go inside. They have a little They turn around backwards. Velcro closure. They're side loading. And what I can do is now I can take my label maker, and if it's not obvious, like on this one from the Jill tunic from So Hungry Hippie, if it's not obvious from a picture on the front, I can always put a label on it. And now everything will be the same size because everything will fit inside my envelopes. So I'm excited about that. Trying to keep things more cohesive, and then I'll probably make a caddy to put all my envelopes in to keep them organized, or some kind of box. The next thing, I use two kinds of project bags. I use two sizes of project bags. And these were on discounted sale at the Amazon. So I bought the 12-inch size. Pretty basic. The 12-inch size. And I got the big ones, which I've never purchased the giant ones before. The 16-inch ones. I don't think I've ever purchased this size before. I don't think. Or if I have, I only have like one this size. So that I think will help me keep a bit more organized as I cut my items out. Like right now, my double zip gear bag is all on my table, and I need to be able to condense it down. And one of these bad boys that just came out of the packaging is going to become the home. Help me keep a little more organized. I have a bunch of these bags already, but I've bought them usually in smaller sizes because I was using them to organize a different kind of craft. I wasn't using them in my sewing area as much, but I had used one or two in my sewing area and realized how useful they were. So I realized I needed to buy more of the large size so I could convert, because I have a lot of works in progress, or how they're often referred to, WIPs, WIPs. So I have a lot of WIPs, and this will be a lot easier because I can see through them. They're sturdy, they're waterproof, and yeah, and if I need to stick a label on them, they're very easy to label and then take off a label. So that's it. That's what I got at Amazon this week on the Prime deal days to help organize my sewing space. Because on Saturdays I sew, except when I don't. Okay, later today, it is also, in addition to being Yom Kippur, it is also my anniversary with my husband. So as soon as Yom Kippur ends at sundown, my husband and I are going to go see a comedian, and I'm really looking forward to that tonight. So today is filled with services where I get to, make music with people, and then families coming over, and then we'll eat, and then I will go to a show with my husband. It's going to be a jam-packed day. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Subscribe, like, tell your friends, all the stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.